Hey guys, it's Andy from Magoo Investing. Today I'm going to be talking about Acorns Later. And so Acorns Later is a function on the Acorns app that I've talked about, just the basic app, probably about 5 or 6 times already on this channel. It's something that I've used the entire time since I've started investing, and I think it's a great option for people that are just starting to learn about the stock market and where to put their money safely. And so this Acorns Later feature came out in the past 6 months, I believe, and it is a retirement function. And so when you first think about it, it's like, oh, that seems decent. It costs $2 per month, which is not a lot more. It's only $1 more than the Acorns core account is. So it's pretty cheap. And so I feel like a lot of people would look at that and go, you know what, I know that I need to start investing for retirement. Maybe this is a good option. And so the more I look at the Acorns Later, the benefits and the cons, the more I think that you should stay away from it. And so this video, I'm going to give 2 big reasons why I think that you should not be using Acorns Later for your retirement investing. And so the biggest reason why I feel like you should not be using Acorns Later is just because if you're using an app for your investments, I don't think you should be investing for retirement at this point. And so the reason I say that is all of the money that I have sitting in my Acorns core account and in my Robinhood account are probably going to be used in the next 10 years on something else. And so these are going to be going towards big life decisions like furthering my education, buying a house, buying a new car, or maybe changing locations. And so this money is going to be sitting there until I need it and making me money in the process. And so if you have money, if you have these big life purchases coming up and you're saving for retirement, you won't have access to that. So you're just going to be putting yourself in a further hole for making these big decisions in life. And so having my money sitting in Acorns core accounts right now, I'm able to take that out by just paying my normal tax bracket. So there's not a big penalty, but if you have your money sitting in the retirement account and you move it from a retirement account to a non-retirement account, you have to pay a 10% fee in addition to the normal tax bracket that you're already paying. And so if you think you're going to be taking your money out before you retire or the 59.5 where you're allowed to take it out without penalty, I highly recommend that you keep your money in a normal investment portfolio and not sitting in the umbrella of a retirement account. Retirement accounts are really good in the aspect that you can put your money into a Roth IRA, which means that when you take it out, when you're allowed to at 59.5, you don't have to pay any taxes on the profits that you make. And so there's a bunch of different options that you can do for retirement, and I'm going to be talking about that in further videos. But Acorns Later does have the good thing that it has the ability for you to do a normal IRA, a Roth IRA, which is what I would recommend, and then some other options if you're self-employed. And so the second reason why I don't think you should be using Acorns Later is kind of the main benefit for why I think you should be using the core account. And that's the idea that it is very simple. It's on an app. You don't have to think about it very much. And when you're doing that for retirement, it's not a great idea. And so putting just a couple $1,000s in, learning about the stock market, it's a totally fine place to put your money. But if you're going to be keeping your money in there for me at this point, it's almost 35 years. That's a long time. And so when you only have 5 portfolios that you can pick from, you're most likely not going to be doing as well as you could. And so if you're going to be putting your money into retirement, I'd highly recommend that you go talk to someone that's a professional, that is a licensed financial advisor, because they do this for a living and they're not just an app that has 5 different portfolios that you can pick from. As long as you find someone that has your best interests at heart, they know what they're doing, and I would much rather pay them a commission than have only paying $2 a month for a robotic portfolio manager. And then finally, I'll talk about if you do have your money sitting in Acorns Later right now, I wouldn't panic and take your money out right away. You do have the ability to roll it over into another retirement account for no penalty, but I would recommend going and talking to a financial advisor first before just moving your money out. If you're going to have your money in there and you're just going to take it out because you're like, oh, this isn't a great idea, just let it sit in there. It's not a huge deal. It's not oh, you should do this right away. But I would highly recommend talking to someone that knows what they're doing, they do it for a living, and then have them advise you on what to do. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you learned something from this. The Acorns Later seems like a great idea on the surface, but the more I looked into it, the more I think that you should avoid it and go and talk to an actual financial advisor. Retirement's one of these big things in life, and I would hate for someone to screw it up or not make as much money as they possibly could have just because they go for the easier approach and the cheaper version by using Acorns Later instead of talking to a professional and paying them a commission. If you liked the video, or if you learned something, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and even the subscribe button. It would help my channel out a lot. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.